Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Actually, you might be watching this video at any time. So, um, what matters is that you're fine. Okay. The teacher promised to record this video, and in fact, I have recorded twice. But in the first time, I forgot to share my screen with you. So sorry. Sorry. Let's make the reveal, and the teacher is going to show you the correction and how to answer the questions for the exam. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you. Okay, and now what I want you see, the teacher has already answered the questions here while I was making the first review. But it's not going to be a big problem. It just means that the answer is already on this file. The first thing you must remember, guys, is that you must read what is asked from you. Activity 1, based on part 3, look at the picture and read the story. Write words to complete the sentences. Use one word answer. So in this case, only one word. Okay? Remember that. In this picture here, what can you see? Good. If you said that you can see a boy with a gift on his hand, holding a gift, there are friends around him, probably there are kids around him, right? And he's having a birthday party. That's great. Let's continue the reading. Leo's big surprise. It was Saturday, and Leo was very excited. It was his 10th birthday. His parents told him they were having a small party in the garden. In the garden. This one is important. In the garden. All of Leo's best friends came. They played many games, like hide and seek and musical chairs. Soon, it was time for the birthday cake. It was big and chocolatey, with 10 bright candles. Everyone sang happy birthday after the cake. It was time for presents. Leo got a new football, a book about dinosaurs, and a blue sweater. Then his dad said, I have one more surprise for you, Leo. A man with a tall hat walked into the garden. He was a magician. The magician did amazing tricks. He made flowers appear from nowhere and pulled a fluffy white rabbit. This is another word. Out of his head. Leo and his friends clapped and cheered. Leo said it was the best birthday ever. He felt very happy. Now let's see the questions. Leo and his friend played many games in the garden. The birthday cake was big and chocolatey. For a special surprise, Leo dad invited a magician. The magician pulled a white rabbit from his tall head. And the last one is Leo turned 10 while 10 years old on his birthday. Okay? This one we've made in the classroom as well. I want us to, I think I'm going to do something differently here because I'm going to give you all the answers. Let me delete this one. Let's say like this. Look and read. Choose the correct words and write them on the lines. This is the word bank, artist, kitchen, door, pilot, astronaut, farmer, garden, teacher, library, and baker. Someone who helps you at school is the teacher, right? So this one we've done in the classroom. So the teacher is going to answer like this. A place where you go to borrow books, to where you can borrow and read many books is the library. A person who flies an airplane is the pilot. Someone who grows food like vegetables and fruits on the land is the farmer. A, a room in the house where people cook meals is the kitchen, right? A person who travels to space is an astronaut. Someone who paints, no, someone who paints pictures and makes sculptures is an artist. A person who helps people when they are sick is a doctor. Someone who makes bread and cake is the baker. Okay, in an area with grass and flowers, often next to the house, is a garden. Okay, let's move on. Activity number 3. The teacher here made the same thing. While I was reading, I gave the answers. So now we are just going to follow it. Activity number 3, read the email from Ben and his cousin, Mia, and answer the questions below. This is the subject, fun on the farm. Hi, Mia. Guess what? I spent all yesterday at Green Valley Farm with my class. It was my first time visiting a real farm, and it was so much fun. We arrived by bus in the morning, and Mr. Gabble, the farmer, showed us around. First, we saw the cows. They were huge. Then we went to the chicken coop and collected fresh eggs. I was a bit scared. The chickens might peck me, but they were friendly. My favorite part was feeding the little lambs. They were soft and made fun noises, funny noises. We had our lunch near the duck pond and watched the ducks swim. After lunch, Mr. Couple let us take a short ride on his big green tractor. It was a bit bumpy, but very exciting. Before we left, we all got to pick an apple from the orchard. I wish you could have been there. Maybe we can go together next summer. Talk soon, Ben. Okay, so I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller like this. So where did Ben go with his class? Ben went to the Green Valley with his class. Let's see the next one. Who showed them around the farm? Mr. Gamble, the farmer, showed them around. And if you look here, Mr. Gamble, the farmer, showed us around. Okay? What did Ben collect from the chicken coop? Ben collected fresh eggs. And as you can see here in the text, we can read. We went to the chicken coop and collected fresh eggs. Number four. Now, let's go for number four. What was Ben's favorite part of the visit? Ben's favorite part was feeding the lambs. So my favorite part was feeding the little lambs. They were soft and made funny noises. Number five. What did they get to ride after lunch? The best of get is got. So we're gonna say they got a ride on his big green tractor. And you can see here, Mr. Grumble let us take a ride on his big green tractor. Let's move on. So far, so good, guys? Let's see this one. Number four. Read the text and complete with the words from the box. Yeah, the teacher has already done this one as well. It was better when I was explaining that, but that's okay. Last Saturday, Maya and her brother, Tom, went to the city's aquarium. They were very excited. Excited means very, very happy, because they love it, sea animals. They love sea animals. Their dad bought the tickets at the entrance, and then they went inside. The first thing they saw was a huge tank with colorful fish. Then they watched the playful seals. Tom's favorite animals were the sharks. And here, guys, we have two things. We have sharks and penguins. So you must understand the difference from the context. Like he thought they looked very cool, but Maya preferred funny penguins waddling on the ice. And this word waddling on the ice might be a new word for you. And we don't find sharks on the ice, right? On the ice, we find the penguins, and waddling is what they do with their feet, like when they go waddling in the ice. Um, okay, around noon, this word noon is the same as midday or 12 o'clock. They stopped at the cafe and had lunch. That's where you have lunch. Um, Maya had a sandwich and Tom had a pizza. After eating, they explored the jellyfish beach. That's beach, which is when you go and see the jellyfish, when you see things with had creatures that glued, which means that they bright itself, or they light up somehow in the dark. Before leaving, Dad let them choose a souvenir from the gift shop. Maya chose a small blue dolphin, and Tom got a book about sea turtles. It was a big day of fun and learning. Now choose the best name for the story. When we have three names here, right? It's Maya's new dolphin. Maya didn't got a dolphin, so didn't get a dolphin. So it doesn't make sense to say that she got a new dolphin. A day at the aquarium is our best option. And telling the sharks when we just forgot about their sister, so not nice, not a nice thing for the story. Okay, Number 5, look at the picture and read the story. Write words to complete the sentences. Use one word answer. Okay, so let's read the story first. Sorry, guys, my voice is not that good. I'm with a little bit of sore throat. Happy musician. It was Saturday, and the musician was at one of the big summer festivals. He felt very happy because he was about to perform on the main stage. He picked up his shiny silver guitar, his favorite instrument. Before the concert, he read the newspaper and saw a picture of a beautiful butterfly. It reminded him of a drawing he once made of an insect. He hoped the crowd would enjoy his new tune and the rock music his band played. He almost forgot his special whistle, but found it just in time. So, this is the example. The day of the festival was Saturday. As we can see here, it was Saturday, right? Saturday. And the musician was feeling happy. He was feeling happy. Good. Now, the musician was performing at one of the summer festivals. And if you see here, at one of the big summer festivals. Let's highlight this word. He was going to play on the main stage. So if you look at the text, you're going to find the sentence. He was going to perform on the main stage. And then you have the word that was missing in here before. His favorite guitar was the color silver. Look at that. He picked up his shiny silver guitar, which was his favorite instrument. And the word that was missing is the word silver here. He read something before the performance, before the concert. He read the newspaper. So the newspaper in here is what he had read, right? He had read. Let's see number 5 now. The picture he saw was a beautiful butterfly. And if you look here, he saw a beautiful butterfly. It remember of a drawing he once made of an insect. So he saw a beautiful butterfly. Sorry, guys. Here, a butterfly. He played a new tune for the audience. And then you have here, like, his new tune. New tune. The word that was missing was tune. Okay, let's go for number 6. This one is very important for us. The teacher's going to do like this. The teacher's going to take off the words from here, and we are going to answer them together. Let me change the color again. Let me make it white once more, as it once was. Okay. Look and read. Choose the correct words and write them on the lines. In the case here, we have all of these vocabulary: drum, caves, cave, beach, photographer, sheep, violin, shells, stage, insect, and island. So let's get a look in here. You find this sending place by the sea, right? So that's the beach where you go um, on holidays. It's usually very nice. So let's see number one. Number one, a person who takes pictures with a camera. That's it. Good. Photographer. That's good. Photographer. A dark place often found in a hill or cliff. It's a place, right? Bit was the example, so we cannot repeat the word. An island is a place surrounded by water, so it can be an island. Therefore, it must be a cave, right? So look in here, we're gonna see cave. A large boat used for traveling on water. That's the ship, guys. So let's think about the ship. And it's a very big, a huge boat. I'm gonna change the color here. A musical instrument you hit to make a beat. So things you must remember, right? Let me highlight. It first, it's a musical instrument. You hit, okay? We have two musical instruments. We have the drum and you have the violin. And we have the word hit here. And hit means to hit on something, okay? The violin is an instrument with the strings, and then you play that with the strings. Okay, so you go like this, that's the violin. You don't hit the violin, but you can hit the battery, like you go. Sorry, guys, that's you're gonna be laughing at home, I promise you. So the one that you hit is the drum. A small creature with six legs, like an ant or an insect. First, because it's a small creature, right? It's a small creature. Ant and insect, ant and a bee, it must be an insect. It must be an insect. There is no other option, right? Land complete surrounded by water. Few words here very nicely. So land, water. You have water at the beach, but we have the beach as an example, so it won't be used again. So beach has already been used. Has already been used. It must be there for the island. Great, guys. Great. Drum. We already done the drum, and we already done the cave. Musicians perform on this elevated platform. We know platform, right? Remember the one that we learned about the train station and the platform. So a platform where musicians play is the stage, okay? That's important for us, musicians and artists. Um, they all perform. They might they might perform on platforms, and that's the stage. Now we have the stringed musical instrument. So this is a musical instrument, but it has strings, which means that they have those wires, right? They have wires like the guitar and like the violin. And in our case, we have the violin. You can find these hard covering sea animals on the sand, which is the last one, and which is the shells. Okay, now all correct. We are good. Let's go to the activity number 7. Activity 7, read the postcard from the musician and answer the questions below. Let's go. Alex, the musician. Dear friend, I'm on a small island this week for a musical festival. Yesterday, I ate some wonderful fruit. The concert was on a stage right near the beach. It was amazing to play my instrument, a violin, with the sound of the waves. The local newspaper wrote about the musicians. A photographer took a picture of me with a colorful butterfly that landed on my instrument. I also found some beautiful shells. The only problem was, the only problem is the journey here was far, very far, and the ship was a bit rocky. Let me take off the color here, so I'm gonna do that later. I'm happy I came, though the pop music, sorry, the pop music here is great. Let's see. So, where is Alec this week? Alex is on a small island, and you can mark here. I'm on a small island, so it's already in here. Number one. Number two. My instrument. What instrument does Alex play? Good. Alex played a violin. And if you look here, it was amazing to play my instrument, a violin, with the sound of the wave. It was amazing to play my instrument, a violin. Well done. Guys, look number 3. What landed on Alex's instrument that the photographer took a picture of? Very easy, right? That's the easiest one. Um, the photographer took a picture of me with a colorful butterfly. That's it, with a colorful butterfly. And then we have the answer. Why was the journey to the island a bit of a problem? This is the biggest one because when we say why, we use the word because, and then we give the explanation, and then we start. Because, and we need to find the problem. The only problem is the journey. Here was very far. This word here, and the ship was rocky. Let me highlight this word here. This word here is what? It's the island itself. So itself, right? So he was in the island, was very far, and the ship was a bit rocky. And then you answer, because the island was too far, or I can say too far or very far. That's the same thing. But I can use very, very far, very far. And the ship was a bit rocky. How does Alex feel about being at the festival? Good. I'm happy I came. I'm happy. And that's the second one. The teacher's going to do like this so I can highlight. I'm happy. Well done, guys. Let's go for the next one, and that's the last one, right? This is the last one. So, um, in the case here, let me take off these words. I'm gonna do like this. Let me see. I can. Oh, sorry. Yeah. In the case, while you are there, you're gonna have the spaces like this, and you have to complete with the words. So let's do it together. Let's Saturday we went to the, and then we don't have much information, right? You might have been to any place. It was a sunny day. Now you have something that you can answer where they've been. Because if it was a sunny day, they were probably at the beach, not inside the cave. So I can use the word beach and write in here. They went to the beach. It was sunny day. This word here, which is wonderful, like very nice, beautiful. It was wonderful. That day was wonderful. My little brother, my little brother was his favorite blue hat. So then we have the word hat in here, right? What you do with the hat, the one that you put in your head. So if you put it on your head, you are going to wear the hat. So the little brother was wearing was wearing the hat. Okay? First, we built a big sand castle that looked like, and this one is nice because they built a sand castle and they made it look like a cave, right? Then we our sandwiches. What can we do with the sandwiches? If you like them, of course. You eat them, right? So you're gonna eat them. And in that case, we're gonna say, because it happens in the past, and this Alex, is Alex that one? Yeah. No, there isn't a name here. And so he's telling us, or she's telling us about what she did in the past. So we ate our sandwiches. After lunch, we walked along the sand and collected many colorful shells. Good. My brother found a huge twisted one. We were very happy. This one, everybody's happy in this text, and right? This text. So they were happy with all our seaside treasures. It was a perfect day. Now choose the name of the story. Of course, the teacher has already answered this one, but let's just read them. The Blue Hat. Does this story talks only about the blue hat? No, right? Not a good one. Happy Day collecting shells or sandwiches by the cave. They were not in the cave. They were not in the cave. So, not this one. Happy day collecting shells. That's your best option. Okay, guys, if you have any question, you can send me an email, you can send me a message. Feel free. I'm going to stop the presentation now and I'm going to go back here. Guys, I hope this review helped you and made you more confident. You know, that's the idea. Be confident, do your exercises, study hard for the exam, and you're gonna be you're gonna go well in the exams, okay? You're gonna get good grades. I'm sure of that. Thank you for being here with me. I hope to see you all on Saturday, right? That there is the festival that we're gonna have, and that's gonna be very nice. That's gonna be very nice. So see you all on Saturday or on Monday. Don't miss the class, please. Yeah, don't miss the test. Bye bye.